Hello, my name is Chris Alderland. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Field Service News, and welcome to the excerpt from our webcast, Bridging the Gap, the Customer and the Mobile Workforce, which is brought to you in partnership with Salesforce. The full webcast is available for fieldservicenews.com subscribers, and that includes an in-depth interview with John McCarthy, CRM Manager for Daikin Applied UK Limited, and John and myself discuss how Daikin Applied UK Limited are really pushing the boundaries of their service offering, improving service efficiencies and delighting their customers at the same time. In a moment, we'll be hearing from Scott Flatman, Regional Sales Director for Salesforce, and also in the full webcast, we also brought Scott and John together to see how the trends and industry mapping is aligning with the technology. And there was some real insightful discussion that came from that panel session at the end. If you're not a fieldservicenews.com subscriber, good news is if you're a field service industry practitioner, we will offer you a complimentary subscription. You can apply for that subscription by simply clicking the link below. And if you click on the link below, you will be able to access this webcast as well, which will send you links to watch online. But for now, let's hear from Scott and his part of the presentation. I hope you enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Scott Flatman, Regional Sales Director at Salesforce. And here at Salesforce, our goal is to help our customers connect with their customers in a whole new way. In this rapidly changing world, we're seeing more and more amazing new opportunities to understand and redefine the relationships with your customers. We're seeing this change within field service in particular, and in this webinar, I'd like to explore the ways in which organizations are bridging that gap between their customers and their mobile workforce. Just after that, we'll then hand over to John McCarthy, our customer trailblazer from Daikin Applied UK. Just before I begin though, just a quick note, you should base any of your purchasing decisions based on products and services that are currently available from us. So behind every device and interaction is a customer, and every customer is connected. They have fitness monitors and digital personal assistants that keep them connected and ultra informed 24/7. And those customers expect your business to be just as smart, always on, and as connected as they are. However, many businesses lack the capabilities to deliver the personalized, connected experience that their customers are demanding from them. So customers don't expect to walk into a service center with a dishwasher. At the same time, they don't want to send a phone off for 10 days to be repaired. They don't want to have to wait for the installation of a device. And they want organizations to work with them and to serve them. But the businesses aren't connected to their customers across their channels, across their products, or across their journeys. And that divide is the customer crisis. The question for every company starts to become, how will you adapt? So we, as consumers, are connected, and we search for answers every day to fix our own problems. But sometimes it's just a bit more complicated than that. Customers today are influenced by customer service, and people make purchasing decisions based on the service experience that they expect. Customers want to interact with businesses that understand who they are. But here lies the challenge. The mobile workforce has very little visibility into who that customer is, their purchase history, the previous cases they've logged, and what avenues we've already tried to resolve the problem. This creates a massive disconnect with customers and their mobile workforce. So not only is the industry changing, but the customer today is also evolving. Their expectations are rising exponentially from the companies that they do business with. And when their refrigerator stops keeping their milk fresh or the air conditioning is leaking, they automatically search for answers. How can I fix this on my own? But sometimes that situation is just too complex and they need to schedule service appointments. Today's mobile workforce is not equipped to address these growing customer expectations. These are the people that are truly the face of the company, and as they interact with distressed customers on a daily basis, out in the field, they probably haven't got the tools to get their job done. Paper and clipboards just don't cut it anymore, and they're not easily scalable. The current customer of today is also easily influenced by customer service. We make purchasing decisions based on the customer service we experience. And today's customer wants to interact with the businesses that understand who they are. And as we already identified, the mobile workforce tends to be that last mile touch point with the customer, and businesses should be equipping that mobile employee with the very best tools that match the goals of the organization they're working within. Field service organizations are constantly juggling competing objectives. They're tasked with delivering a great customer experience, yet they're also told to reduce overall cost on the other hand. They're asked to minimize travel time, complete more jobs in less time, and at the same time increase the first time resolution while they're carrying out those jobs. In some cases, mobile employees are expected to sell contracts and new products to generate additional revenue, or they may also be asked to retain talent, lower employee turnover, and the ramp-up time. And all of these great features aren't just specific to one industry or one use case. So Salesforce is helping businesses around the world with their field service solutions and applying it to their mobile employees in a very revolutionary way. And some of those use cases include retail associates being empowered to sell more with mobile access to customer and product information, home health teams who can go into a patient's home and lower costs for both the organisation and the patient, and financial advisors and claims adjusters who can accurately assess the needs of a client while they're on site, immediately sharing the results of that assessment back with everyone involved. And the manufacturing industry, you've then got local organisations like Daikin Applied UK, who we'll be hearing from in just a bit, who are using Field Service Lightning to scale the business and provide a great customer service experience. So how can customers elevate their field service strategy in response to this? We found there are 3 areas for consideration: connecting the business, optimising the workforce, and engaging on mobile. So connecting the business. Organisations can stay connected to their businesses by quickly creating and monitoring work orders, managing entitlements, assets and inventory, and communicating and collaborating across their teams. And when it comes to optimizing the workforce, intelligent scheduling and optimization comes from a 360-degree of all the service appointments, assigning work based on business rules, having complete visibility into the jobs that they're being asked to carry out, and optimizing any of those resources as per the best fit schedule. And thirdly, when we think about offering these people who are delivering our last mile service, we often forget about them, but actually they need just as much access to update information out in the field, and especially when they're offline, collaborating with the employees back in the service centre, managing the inventory in their van and in their stock in real time, and generating service reports while they're on site with the customer.
And that brings us to the end of this excerpt of this webcast. Now remember, if you're not a fieldservicenews.com subscriber yet, you can subscribe on the link below. Click below for an application to a complimentary industry practitioner subscription if you are a field service manager, service director, or if you're working in a company with a field service workforce. And if you use the link below, you will be able to access the full webcast as well as getting up-to-date information of all other future webcasts, white papers, research reports, and more. Thanks ever too much for Salesforce for sponsoring this content. My name's Chris Oldland. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Field Service News, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care.